Hello and thank you for joining me. My name's Campbell Green. I'm the founder of Control C, and I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what Control C is about and some of the features and functionality in a short space of time. So please bear with me while we whiz through this. So first off, I'm starting at the end with a product that we've developed called Backup. So what we're looking at here is Backup, and we can see our website through Backup through this tab here. The purpose of Backup is the ability to give you access to the data that you back up using our service. A lot of backup service providers will allow you to back up the data, and then it's up to you to do something with that data. What we've done is we've given you the tool to open up that data that you have backed up and search, view, browse, report, and do a few other things with it. So first off, let's just have a chat about the process and the data flow from Xero. Xero's data centers are in the US and also distributed through Amazon services as well. So it's basically a cloud service, or is a cloud service, and what we're trying to do is empower the user of Xero to back up their data and repatriate it or localize it to their country/infrastructure. So on a nightly basis, 7 p.m. New Zealand time, standard time, we run a backup process, and that connects to Xero, downloads the data to our servers, and we store these as backup sets or data sets. With those data sets, you can then download those to your local machine or infrastructure, and using Backup, this product here, you can ingest or import that and look at the various tables and data in a sensible and usable format. So if we just quickly go and have a look at the process of importing data, basically you download the data to your PC. You then select which data set you want to import into Backup. So down here we have a data set. It's an XML data file which we'll show you through the website, and you then click import. It goes through the process, and that will take a few minutes depending on how much data you have. So once the data is imported, you'll then be able to browse through the data. This is a graphical representation of how that data looks and how to get to it, basically like a menu system. So here we can see purchases and we can see sales, and with both those items you have line items. So this is a subset of purchases and sales. So let's just take a quick look at a purchase here. In here we have ABC furniture, and these are golf balls. These are the line items here, and there is potentially an attachment of a receipt or an invoice attached to this particular invoice / line item. We'll close out of here and just go back and view maybe, let's have a look here, maybe a credit note. Where's our credit notes? There they are, right in front of me, right here. So we've got a small list of credit notes here, and so on. So it gives you details about that particular transaction. There's a little bit off to the right here. I've made this screen a little bit smaller so it will present on most projectors, but you can scroll over to the right and there's more columns available over here. So we'll just close this. So briefly, that's a quick overview of Backup and your ability to get to the data that you've backed up using our service. What we'll do is take a quick look at Control C's website and how you go about setting up to process the organizations that you may be managing or using. So we'll do that through this login page here, and we would sign in here. So I've taken us to a web browser outside of Backup, and just going to log in here. Oops, wrong password. Right, here we are inside the portal. So what this portal is basically a connection to our servers, and you will only see the organizations that you have access to in this drop down list here. So we're just going to go to Xero Demo Company, and immediately you can see these little windows here are showing orange and red, which generally means there's an issue. So we'd need to enable Xero integration for these particular ones to enable that to do a daily backup. I'm just going to go to another demo company in here, and you'll see that their organization health and Xero connection health is green, which is all good. Now this particular organization we've been backing up since 2013, so there's a lot of data sets in here, the most recent being the 18th of the 11th, and we can scroll down and go right back to the very first backup set that was taken back on the 12th of August 2013. It does actually go back a little bit further than that, but we've purged that data out. Backup itself, the product that we were just looking at, you can download once you're logged in through this link here. There's a Windows and a Mac version available, so download whichever one suits. This is basically minimum requirements, so we'll support Windows 7 upwards and OS X Lion 10.7. Now in this portal view we can actually take a look at some transactions, but the purpose of this isn't to find an invoice, it's purely just to browse through the data. So we could view details of this particular invoice here, and it shows us a line item associated with that invoice and so on. What is available and that's useful in here is the report section. So we have profit and loss, trial balance and balance sheet. These are standard Xero reports which are made available to you through here. We can add to those if you have any special requirements, just let us know. So we could go and have a view of the trial balance, and it's presented pretty much how it is in Xero. If you're wondering about this data down here, it's raw data. If you needed to export that into another system, you could easily do that, or you can download it as XML here. Okay, one new feature that we have introduced recently is cloud storage. There's the ability to send your backups to your own cloud storage provider of your choice. We support Dropbox, Google Drive, Box and OneDrive. You can see here these are all configured independently of each other, and there's a frequency that you can set to either daily, weekly or monthly, or not at all. And there is also privileges around who can get access to that and who can set this up. So you may have some questions. A good place to go on our website is this live chat session here. Just contact us through that and we'll answer as soon as possible. We should be able to answer that within 1 to 4 minutes. If we don't answer by any chance, feel free to send us an email and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So I guess you're asking why you should back up. I think most of you know why you're reviewing this product. The reason is you would like a localized copy of your Xero data just in case something goes wrong. Now an interesting note here is the terms of use, Xero's terms of use. We're looking at Xero's website here at the moment, and their terms of use in section 5.3 quite clearly state that it is up to you to ensure that all your data is backed up, and Xero themselves are not responsible for any data loss. So it is best practice obviously to back your data up, or your client's data, and it's mentioned quite clearly here in their terms of use. So it's a belts and braces approach, and gives you peace of mind that you will be able to access your data should anything occur. Well, that pretty much concludes our quick overview. If you have any questions, do send us an email to info or support@control-c.com, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you've enjoyed the session. Thank you.